All right, guys. The first headline today, we got Oatly short seller says the stock is worth less than $10 a share after accusing company of overstating its revenue. So when I watched this guy give his pitch, I didn't like him at first because his sideburns were a little too thick for me. So off the bat, I didn't like what he was saying. But as the story kept going on, he kept making a little bit more sense. I guess from a financial standpoint, from my uneducated view. So this guy, he thinks Oatly's full of shit, essentially, and they're not giving a lot of information. They're valued at $12 billion right now. And from my, point of view, Oatly's hot right now. It's the wave, guys. Not me. I don't know about me. I don't really believe in graphs and stuff like that. That's dark magic to me. But Oatly, yeah, I mean, it's the new almond milk. A lot of white women are drinking it, and if white women catch on to it, that's where things really start to take off. So, Oatly is looking good to me. But then I talked to Brad and talked to you guys, and it does seem like Oatly's fluffing the numbers. But you know what? Who isn't these days? A little bit, just to make yourself feel better. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Man, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Really, the question here is, the key word is always short squeeze, right? So if you guys don't know what's going on, essentially what's happening here is that there's a report, and I want to get the actual. Spruce Point is the company that took a short position in Oatly, so they did have a short position in it. But it seems like it's fairly legitimate claims as far as financial practice, and they also mentioned environmental sustainability practices that they're saying were misleading. So you have two pieces here. Stock trades around a little under $20. Brad will get into the technicals a little bit, but what they're saying is they bet it's actually worth less than $10.
Yeah.
So almost cut that thing in half. Float currently, the short positions stands at about 1%, so not a lot, nothing, I guess apparently, but will this continue to go short? For you to be a short squeeze, I think you have to have some more shares shorted. But I think shorts will increase. I think this is potentially legitimate. The thing, though, Brad, with Oatly, and I kind of look at it as Beyond Meat, regardless of what they're doing or not doing, I think if you just look at the company and think, can it do well long term?
Yeah.
It struggles for me. Can this be a meme stock? Sure, it could. It has the branding. It has the pieces. The popularity of it, but I don't think it will be. And even if it is, I don't think it has the legs to stand on because it is just so niche. I don't know what the big deal is with oats. Maybe, Freddie, I know you have a nutrition background. You might know what the big deal is. I don't understand what the big deal is. It seems like a fad to me. It seems like with BYND, it's going to be really hard to grow your mass internationally.
Yeah. If you look at the chart, I mean, I will say this. So before I look at the chart here, they've also been through 3 auditors in the last 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's also another big red flag. And I know that, obviously this plays into the narrative of some of the short sellers, but listen, sometimes short sellers know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about almost as much as the bulls do. You can make bull cases and bear cases on just about anything, and we're big proponents of that. But this definitely seems a bit shady, some of the things that are coming to light. So we look at the chart here, and it's came down as low as 18.19, which is below its IPO price. And I agree, man. The original evaluation of this was around $12 billion for oat milk. I just don't know if there's enough demand for that to constitute a valuation of $12 billion. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. $10, I think, is definitely likely, especially if a lot of these accusations come out to be fact. Some of this stuff is speculative, but man, it does seem like there's definitely something here that doesn't seem right.
Mm-hmm.
Axler said that if you just go to the store, you can see that Oatly's losing shelf space. So that'd be a good thing to look at next time you're at the supermarket, is to compare the shelf space of Oatly to some of these other guys.
Oh, yeah. Boots on the ground due diligence.